What's up, YouTube fam? Today I'm gonna do my best to show you how to look like a cool girl. Now, some of you might ask yourselves, cool girl? What the fuck, Nats? What does that mean? Listen, I live in New York now, and even though I haven't been out a lot lately because of the situation in the world, I've seen a bunch of cool girls, and when I see them, I'm like, wow, you're just pulling shit off. Like you're just looking fine. You're just looking cool. This is the vibe that a cool girl makeup gives off. It's just saying, I don't give a fuck. It's just non-perfect. It's mismatching. It's minimalistic in a sense. It can be color, but it can't be perfect. Best of all, it's absolutely amateur friendly. If you're an amateur within makeup, these techniques, I wouldn't even call them techniques. It's just, you just do, and you can't do wrong. If this turns out fine and people find it interesting, I'm gonna make a series out of this and do trendy cool girl makeup and like minimum effort, but just maximum output, like maximum cool vibe kind of thing. Quickly before we get into the tutorial, if you're new here, my name is Nats and I want my channels to be a space where we take an as realistic and true but also fun approach to beauty. So if you like the idea of that, hit the subscribe button. And also go follow me on Instagram because you can. So let's get into the tutorial. This little strand of hair that wants to go the other way, fuck you. Fuck you. But honestly though, what do you think about, this is my version of a cool girl hairstyle. I need to pin it back though because I can't do my makeup with the strands down. Suddenly I don't feel so cool anymore. Okay, let's get going. Okay, I'm gonna start with my base because I realized that when I start with the eyes and then I have the full-on eye makeup and I have nothing on my skin, I'm the worst at visualizing the end result. So I'm just like, oh, it's all ugly. And then I put my base on and then I'm like, well, it isn't that ugly. So I'm just gonna start with the base instead and spare myself all the negative energy. I'm gonna use a foundation that I used to use all the time. This is the Milani 2-in-1 Conceal Plus Perfect. I do not think that this is my shade. Whatever. I'm doing 2 to 3 pumps and then I'm gonna mix in some oil like I did in that dry skin foundation video. I'll link it above. I'm gonna mix in some oil. Okay, let's try that with the beauty blender. Let's see how this shade matches me because this is not the shade I used to have. This is 02 Natural. I used to have 03 Beige, but a bitch hasn't seen the sun in forever, so I'm kind of at my palest. Right, I like the look of this foundation mixed with oil. This is definitely something that I will do more of. What's that? All right, next, concealer. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in C7. A bit too light, but we're gonna make it work. As usual, when I talk about this concealer, can't take too much of it because it's dry, I'm dry. Dry plus dry equals dry ball sacks, as we like to call them. And by dry ball sacks, I mean the result of my under eye look when I use a lot of dry concealer. Okay, just blending that out with a beauty blender. And once again, I don't powder because I'm dry and this is dry. Next up is bronze. I'm gonna use a brand called Make the Make. This is a Swedish brand. They ship worldwide, so I'll link everything below. I'm just not sure what happens with customs, toll costs, I don't know. If you've tried to order them from the States, let me know so I can let everyone else know how it goes. Anyways, this is their Vitamin C Soft Compact Bronzer in SB1, so it's their lightest shade. And then this, I love this brush. This is their brush, their bronzer brush. And so I just do this, tap it off, and then it's just the easiest application with this brush. And then I just do a little bit right here, bronze up the cheeks. All right, for blush, I'm gonna go in with the Tower 28 Magic Hour cream blush. I just want something very subtle because we're gonna do eyes and lips, so I do not want to overdo it on the cheeks. Just you know, a flush of like cool girl. I look like this, I woke up like this, I have a little bit of cute redness on my cheeks, or you know, I just worked out a little bit and I'm just so cool. I'm healthy, I have a good blood circulation, is that what it's called? For highlighter, I haven't used this one in so long. I used to love it, I just forgot about it. This is the Glossier Stick Highlighter in Quartz. I usually put some on my finger and then I just place it where I like it. And I like it right here, top of the nose, Cupid's bow, and cheekbones. So that's my base done. I'm gonna save the lips for later. I'm gonna go on to eyes. First of all, brows. If you ask me, a cool girl brow, up until now, a cool girl brow has been like a fluffy, very thick brow. But now what I'm starting to see is like a cool girl brow is more like it can be like hair sticking up everywhere. It doesn't have to look perfect. It doesn't have to look like touched at all. I'm not ready for that though mentally, so I'm gonna do my regular silk brow. But I saw a post on Pinterest, I'm gonna show you, of like such a cool girl, and she had this green eyeshadow on, but then her brow was like pointing, like her brow hair right here was pointing downwards, and I was like, I guess that's the direction we're going right now. And I'm not an early adapter, so I'm not ready for that yet. But maybe one day. Up until then, I will do my silk brow. But I don't think I'll fill them in though, because cool girls, they don't fill their brows in. That is just a step too much for a cool girl to do. They just, you know, they just look great without anything in their brows. So that's what we're doing today. We're pretending that that's us. Fake it till you make it. Not too bad. Okay, we're just gonna have a sip of water because I'm a cool hydrated girl, so can't forget about the water. I'm gonna prime my lids with a product that I cannot find right now. Oh, here it is, concealer. So just popping on some of that Makeup Revolution concealer. I'm so excited for today because today's Friday, and Friday in our household means every Friday we get the same pizza, we share it, we get the same salad, we get the same tiramisu from the same place, and then we go out and we buy sparkly wine at our favorite liquor store, wine store, and then we just sip. So today I will be using a palette from Makeup Revolution called the Euphoria palette. It looks like this. I mean, Makeup Revolution is very cheap. It's very cheap. And this palette in particular, because I have another one, the blue one, if you saw that one, in that palette, all the shades are high quality and high payoff and all that stuff. In this one, it's kind of like more uneven. Like I feel like some of them are patchy, like the yellow one is a little bit patchy, the green one is. The red ones, or like these ones right here, they're fine. And the glitter ones, these two ones, you barely can see them on your eye. But this one is actually a good one, and that's the one that I'm going to use today. And I'm just going to use my fingers because we're a cool girl now and we don't need brushes, right? So I'm just going to start tapping that on my lid. And as you can see, the payoff isn't great. Or I mean, it isn't like the highest payoff I've seen. It's not the most opaque color I've seen, but I'm fine with that. So I'm just doing it across my lid. And then I'm just gonna take my other ring finger, which is clean, and I'm just going to like blend it. You know, cool girls, they really only have like 5 minutes to do their entire look, so we're pushing it already. Brushes are not an option. They do not exist in the universe of a cool girl. I think I'm also gonna keep it only on my like lid. I'm not gonna do anything on my lower lash line because once again, that's pushing it for a cool girl. However, what I am going to do is I'm gonna make this pop a little bit more with a luminizer from Armas. This is a highlighter, but it's a pink one. So you see how that is like kind of like iridescent in the same shade as this eyeshadow. And I'm gonna take some of that and I'm gonna pop that on. And it's just gonna get another level of glow. I do not know if the camera just picked that up. That shine. And will this crease? Of course it will, because we have now a cream glitter highlighter on our lid. That's the whole point of it. Cool girls like creasing, because that just shows that they didn't really care enough to, you know, care. I love this. I am in love with this eyeshadow. All right, mascara, quickly just gonna pop that on. Doesn't really matter which one you use. Use whatever one works for you. I'm gonna use the Swedish brand is Adora. This is their Slim Brush High Performance one, and I'm just gonna curl my lashes. Be right back in 1 second. So cute. This bronzer is really perfect for me right now. Like, you know, I can cake it on and it doesn't like overdo it, which is something I tend to do myself. So I really like products that help me not overdo it. So for the lips, I've been seeing this lip trend going on Pinterest where they only line the kind of like not even the whole upper lip of the lip, but just like the Cupid's bow. So that's what I'm gonna do. I have a lip pencil from Milani in 09. So I'm just going to, this is the trick I've been doing lately because I've seen that it helps plump the lips without making it look like obviously overlined, because I'm not about like changing my features, but I am about highlighting my Cupid's bow. I love it. I love the fact that it's so pointy. Didn't used to like it, but then people on here started saying like, oh, I love your Cupid's bow. And I was like, I love it too now. What? Why didn't I before? Anyways, so what I do is I overline right there. Oh, as I said, still want it sharp though. And also this outer edge, I overline a bit. But then when you get to kind of like the middle of your lip, you just want it to disappear, a fade. Kind of like that. And then what I do is I blend it out inwards. Then I'm gonna go in with the Gloss and Glossier. This is Red Rouge, so it's just like tinted in red. This is the thing. You want to mismatch your eyeshadow with your lip. That's the whole trend going on. And it's been going on for a while. And it's been going in and out, whatever. You just want to mismatch them. So I'm gonna do, you'll see, I'll show you. We're gonna start with the Red Gloss from Glossier, and I'm just gonna put that on my entire lips. Ooh, I'm already feeling like a cool girl. You could keep it at that, but this is kind of like a neutral lip for this eye. It doesn't really mismatch. So I'm gonna go in with the Pixi Coral Bang Liquid Lip, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of this kind of corally color because that coral is really gonna mismatch with this eye. Do you see that? And so we have this kind of like brownish lip liner with the red lip gloss with the coral liquid lip. So it's all just mixing into this, well, kind of toned down reddish color, to be honest. I'm gonna grab a little bit more of that coral. As I said, perfection, we don't know her. Who is she? I'm just gonna touch up a little bit, be back in 5 for a final look. Okay. I mean, am I not the coolest chick in this town right now? Probably not, because I'm in New York and it's like the home of cool chicks, but still maybe passes one of them. Giving you a close-up. So a slightly overlined upper lip with some brown, and then the rest is just coralish, and a shimmery lilac violet lit. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. It was just a fun little quick tutorial, but I really enjoyed filming it and I really like how it turned out.